A Japanese manufacturer just recorded one of the worst breakdown rates in ADAC's modern dataset. A premium electric car fails TÜV inspection at nearly triple the category average, and one vehicle currently in European showrooms is subject to an urgent safety recall over airbag inflators linked to deaths globally. The 2026 data from TÜV, ADAC, and major consumer surveys have been released, and it exposes 17 vehicles that informed European buyers should approach with extreme caution. Some of these will shock you. One of them might be parked in your driveway right now. Every year, German TÜV inspectors examine millions of vehicles. ADAC responds to millions of breakdown calls. Consumer organizations across Europe survey tens of thousands of owners. When you combine this data, patterns emerge that manufacturers would rather keep quiet. What I'm about to reveal isn't speculation or opinion. These are documented failure rates, verified recall data, and real repair costs that suggest certain vehicles represent genuine financial and safety concerns. Some are budget cars deteriorating rapidly, others are premium vehicles with repair costs exceeding their market value, and one carries a defect the regulators have deemed serious enough to warrant urgent action. If you're considering any car purchase in 2026, you need this information first. If you want automotive truth backed by European data rather than manufacturer marketing, subscribe and hit the notification bell. This community has grown because we expose what others won't, and today's video might be the most important one yet. Starting at number 17, I need to address something that will surprise many of you. The ADAC Pan-In Statistic 2025, analyzing millions of roadside assistance calls in Germany, delivered results that challenge assumptions about Japanese reliability. The Toyota CHR from the 2020 model year recorded 63.1 breakdowns per 1,000 vehicles, among the highest figures in ADAC's current dataset. The Toyota Yaris from 2021 hit 48.2 per 1,000. The RAV4 from 2020 reached 45.2. Even the newer Yaris Cross from 2022 managed 40 breakdowns per 1,000 vehicles. What's happening? ADAC data points to a consistent pattern: starter battery issues. Toyota's hybrid system appears to place unusual demands on the 12-volt auxiliary battery, and reports suggest insufficient charging capacity for reliable restart in some conditions. Toyota has reportedly addressed this in newer production, with upgraded batteries fitted to more recent vehicles. If you're buying a pre-2024 Toyota hybrid, it's worth checking whether the battery has been upgraded or budgeting for replacement. The hybrid drivetrain itself remains well regarded, but the 12-volt system deserves attention. At number 16, Dacia vehicles present a different challenge. They offer good value when new, but TÜV data suggests they deteriorate faster than many competitors as they age. TÜV inspection data shows the Dacia Logan reaching elevated defect rates at 10 to 11 years, significantly above segment averages. The Duster and Docker show similar patterns. Common issues include suspension components, brake system wear, and emissions failures. If you're buying a used Dacia over 5 years old, comprehensive pre-purchase inspection isn't optional. It's essential. The initial savings can evaporate when repair bills accumulate. Number 15 is the Renault Zoe, a vehicle facing significant depreciation challenges. Industry data suggests substantial value loss over the first 3 years of ownership, among the steepest for EVs in this segment. The Zoe has been discontinued. Parts availability and service network support will only decline from here. The relatively modest battery capacity and limited real-world range make it increasingly uncompetitive against newer EVs at similar price points. If you're seeking an affordable used EV, consider alternatives with ongoing manufacturer support and stronger residual values. At number 14, Volkswagen faces reliability questions across multiple models. UK consumer surveys report elevated fault rates for Golf diesel models from 2020 onwards, with transmission and infotainment issues featuring prominently in owner complaints. The DQ200 7-speed dry-clutch DSG deserves particular attention. Industry sources suggest the mechatronic unit is a common failure point, with clutch issues often emerging before 100,000 kilometers. Repair costs can be substantial, ranging from several £100s for reconditioning to several thousand for complete gearbox replacement. This transmission appears in the Golf, Polo GT TSI, Passat, Skoda Octavia and Superb, Seat Leon, and Audi A1 and A3. If you're buying any of these with a 7-speed DSG, factor potential transmission work into your ownership costs. Numbers 13 and 12 belong to Volkswagen's electric models. UK consumer surveys indicate the ID4 and ID3 have experienced elevated fault rates compared to segment expectations, with owners reporting software glitches, infotainment issues, and charging complications. Volkswagen's MEB electric platform has faced well-documented software challenges since launch. While updates have addressed some issues, owner forums suggest frustrations continue for some buyers. At 40 to 50,000 euros, buyers responsibly expect better reliability from new vehicle purchases. But here's where things get more concerning. Coming up, a Chinese manufacturer facing significant service challenges, a Japanese model with unexpected high fault reports, and a premium British brand with documented service delays measured in months. Stay with me, because number 1 involves a defect the European regulators have deemed urgent. And number 11, the MG4 highlights challenges facing Chinese manufacturers in Europe. UK consumer surveys placed MG among the lower-ranked brands for reliability, with the MG4 recording elevated fault rates. Owner reports cite electrical issues and interior trims. Perhaps more concerning, a significant proportion of affected vehicles required extended time off the road for repairs, suggesting parts availability or dealer compatibility challenges. MG's parent company SAIC faces the highest EU tariffs among Chinese manufacturers, which may affect pricing or service investment going forward. Some owners have also reported insurance complications due to limited insurer familiarity with the brand. Number 10 delivered unexpected results. The Mazda CX-60 reported high fault rates in UK consumer surveys, surprising for a Japanese manufacturer with a generally strong reliability reputation. The problems appear mechanical rather than electronic, with owners reporting suspension and steering concerns. This suggests possible engineering issues with Mazda's new rear-wheel drive platform rather than the software problems plaguing other brands. The positive note, reports indicate repairs have been completed under warranty, but at UK prices of £38,000 to £55,000, frequent workshop visits aren't what buyers expect. At number 9, the Vauxhall Corsa Electric faces steep depreciation. Industry analysis suggests value retention of under 30% after 3 years, among the weakest figures for vehicles in this segment. The reliability picture adds concern. Platform siblings like the Vauxhall Mokka Electric show elevated fault rates in owner surveys, with battery systems and electrical issues featuring prominently. Extended repair times have also been reported. We're approaching the more serious concerns now. Coming up, a major BMW recall affecting braking systems, a premium SUV brand with documented repair costs exceeding £25,000, and an electric vehicle facing significant inspection challenges in Germany. But nothing compares to number 1, a vehicle subject to an urgent regulatory action. Number 8 is the Nissan Juke from 2019 onwards, which has scored poorly in UK consumer reliability surveys, with some placing it among the lowest rated vehicles tested. Owner reports indicate elevated fault rates, with repairs often proving expensive and time-consuming. Common problems include battery, engine, and brake issues. Warranty claim data suggests average repair costs exceeding £1,000, with some engine repairs documented in the thousands. At new prices of £20,000 to £28,000, buyers should factor these ownership risks into their calculations. At number 7, BMW issued a significant brake recall in 2024 affecting multiple models. The Continental supplied integrated braking system fitted to certain 2022 to 2024 BMW 5 Series, 7 Series, X5, X6, X7, XM, i5 and i7. Plus, Mini Cooper, Countryman and Rolls-Royce Spectre was identified as potentially defective. The concern involves possible loss of brake assist functionality. BMW has acknowledged the recall affects a substantial number of vehicles globally and will involve significant costs. If you're buying any 2022 to 2024 BMW from the affected model range, verify recall completion before purchase. Number 6 is the Jaguar I-Pace, combining steep depreciation with documented service difficulties. Consumer surveys report low satisfaction scores, with some owners experiencing repair waits measured in weeks or months. Industry depreciation analysis suggests the I-Pace loses a substantial proportion of its value over 5 years, among the steepest declines for premium EVs. Combined with Jaguar's uncertain future direction and changing dealer network, this presents significant ownership risks. At number 5, Land Rover and Jaguar face persistent reliability questions. European consumer surveys have consistently placed Land Rover among the lower-ranked manufacturers for dependability. Warranty claim data reveals concerning patterns, average repair costs running into thousands of pounds, with some documented repairs exceeding £25,000 for major component failures. The 2.0 Ingenium diesel engine, fitted across multiple Land Rover and Jaguar models, has faced criticism for timing chain, oil dilution, and turbocharger issues. Some owners report engine problems at relatively low mileage despite full service histories. Number 4 involves documented fire risks. Certain Jeep Wrangler 4xe and Grand Cherokee 4xe plug-in hybrids face ongoing recalls for high-voltage battery concerns, including fire risk even when parked. Stellantis has acknowledged multiple fire incidents and has advised affected owners on precautionary measures. Reports indicate the investigation into root causes has been ongoing. Certain Alfa Romeo and Dodge plug-in hybrid models have also faced separate safety recalls for brake component concerns. We've reached the final 3, and these represent the most significant concerns for European car buyers. Coming up, an engine design facing class action litigation, an electric car with inspection failure rates that have made headlines in Germany, And at number 1, a vehicle subject to an urgent safety action from regulators. Number 3 exposes a design that has generated widespread complaints and legal action. Stellantis fitted millions of vehicles with PureTech 1.0 and 1.2-litre 3-cylinder engines that route the timing belt through engine oil, a design that critics argue causes premature wear. Affected vehicles include Peugeot 208, 308, 2008, 3008, Citroën C3, C4 and C5 Aircross, Opel and Vauxhall Corsa and Mocha, and DS3 and DS4. Stellantis has reduced recommended service intervals following reported failures, and class action litigation is proceeding in France. Repair costs when failures occur can be substantial, from nearly £1,000 for preventative belt replacement to several thousand for engine work. The 1.5 Blue HDI diesel has also faced criticism and recall activity related to timing chain and fire risk concerns. Vehicles with these engines from the effective production period warrant careful consideration and thorough pre-purchase inspection. And number 2, Tesla's German inspection results have attracted attention. The TEV Report 2026 shows the Model Y recording a 17.3% defect rate at first inspection, significantly above the category average of approximately 6.5%. German inspectors have flagged suspension, brake, and lighting issues. The suspension concerns may stem from battery weight stressing components. Brake disc corrosion appears linked to regenerative braking, reducing friction brake use. Used Tesla buyers should budget for potential suspension and brake work to maintain inspection compliance. And at number 1, the vehicle that poses the most immediate concern for European car owners, certain 2009 to 2019 Citroën C3 and DS3 models. Stellantis has issued urgent safety notices affecting hundreds of thousands of vehicles across Europe for Takata airbag inflator concerns. The Takata ammonium nitrate airbag crisis has been linked to deaths and serious injuries globally. Regulators have described the defect as having potential for fatal consequences. The recall extends to certain C4, DS4, and DS5 models from the same production era. A significant number of affected vehicles remain unrepaired. If you own any Citroën or DS model from 2009 to 2019, check your recall status immediately through official channels, gov.uk/check-vehicle-recall for UK vehicles, or contact your National Vehicle Authority. Regulators have urged owners not to delay repairs. This isn't about reliability or depreciation. This concerns fundamental vehicle safety. These 17 vehicles illustrate concerning patterns in the modern automotive industry. Engines facing design criticism and litigation, electric vehicles struggling with inspection compliance, premium badges masking reliability challenges, and in the most serious case, a safety defect that regulators have deemed urgent. The data comes from TUV inspections, ADAC breakdown analysis, and consumer surveys across Europe. These aren't opinions, they're documented patterns that manufacturers would prefer to downplay. For buyers seeking reliable transportation in 2026, the evidence generally favors manufacturers with consistent reliability track records, though as Toyota data shows, even strong brands can have problem areas. The 17 vehicles on this list warrant extra caution. Consider comprehensive warranties, documented service histories, and verified recall completion before purchase. In a market where consumer complaints remain elevated, informed skepticism represents your best protection. If this video helped you approach car buying with better information, help us reach more buyers who need this data. Use the hype feature below to give this content extra visibility. The more people who see verified reliability information, the better decisions they can make.